So we're doing yard work, and I took a few minutes. I'm gonna look at the I'm tired. This is a plastic tray from one of the hives, and this little girl was desperately trying to save some of this pollen that must have fallen off of somebody. So she's munching on it. So basically what I am doing, actually having a camera helps. I have to look through this and try to find a mite. And before I got the camera out to show you her, I had seen one. This is like playing Where's Waldo. This is bits of pollen, other little specks that come off the bees when they come in. And I know there should be a mite on here. I mean, I would feel like my treatment's not working if I don't see a mite. And I saw one. So let me look. This is definitely like playing Where's Waldo. But I guess if I'm not seeing that many, that means I don't have many mites, I would think. But yeah, so this is bits of pollen, poop. Lots of it is actually poop. This is like incredibly hard. They were much easier to see after the 24 hours. But what I'm looking for is a mite, because I did the treatment. So theoretically, mites should have fallen off. And it could be that the one I moved, I thought I had two. We may have to pick a different hive. So there were actually two on there. But of course, once I pulled out the camera, I couldn't see. All right. So again, what I'm looking for is a mite. Oh. So that little speck is a mite. That is what I'm looking for. That little speck. And I guess there's a million specks, so I should probably point to it. So, out of this whole tray, I'm looking for that little speck. That one, right there. I found that one pretty easy. I find it hard to believe that that's the only one. But yeah, so that's, once you do a mite treatment, you have this tray in. This tray has been in for 3 days. These poor girls are hot, so they're probably going to be really happy that I took this out. And then you have to look. So, there's one. One. On that whole thing. Right there is what I'm looking for. That little speck. I was expecting to see a lot of those little specks. I'm guessing, just guessing. Oh, there's another one. There. So I have two on this tray so far. Oh. Well, not that tray anymore. Believe it or not, it's actually easy to have nice to have the phone do it, because then I can just kind of look through the camera lens. There's one right there. That little speck is a mite. There's another one. Oh, wait. Yeah, there he is. That's another one. Oh. And that one's still moving. Not anymore. Oh. So yeah, what we're looking at is, there's another one. Bee poop. That would be 5 so far. So 5, and I'm sure there's more. But the fact that I'm not like seeing them very, very quickly is good. But these girls are hot. Those girls are really hot. And since we just mowed, I don't know how happy they are. But no. But yeah, they're pretty cool, and actually you can like feel a little wind stream coming out of them. It's kind of cool how they cool off their hive. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing, is checking everyone's mite board to give me an idea of how many mites I had. One, 2, 3. Hive beetle. 4. 5. Ew, he's still alive. 5. But I think he's dying, so. It really is like playing Where's Waldo. And then, like, these have bees on them, chasing away those hive beetles. So I really can't count that one. I mean, I can, but they're doing their job and chasing those beetles away. And I actually got new boards for them. Oh, man. But yeah. So once you do the mite treatment, you leave this in and you count your mites. So. Like I said, I went and got more corrugated plastic because I did not have enough, but now I do. So, I'm gonna spend my evening counting, and we'll do a quick little video tomorrow. The little hive that we moved yesterday, we're gonna look at them. And this one, just because when I took out a peek at the board for the 24-hour mark after doing the treatment, I saw a bunch of water and I saw 2 hive beetle larvae. So it actually made me nervous. I vented these guys yesterday with a twig. They were just really hot. So now they're just making sure no one's gonna come in. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow.